Welcome back, boys. I was actually having a trail of thought and I decided to flick on my camera and give you guys the gems that I was thinking about, right? So, going into 2025 and beyond, the most powerful trait one can have and possess is being authentically themselves. And for the past year, just to give you guys a bit of context, right, where this thought came from, for the past year I was just thinking whilst I was driving. I've been to so many networking events, I've met so many random people, and I've been around people that you guys would, I don't know, pay to meet, I guess. And I noticed that all of these groups and all of these kinds of people breed a herd mentality, and as a byproduct, they are scared of authenticity. And I'll give you guys an example. I was around these entrepreneurs. I went to this event not too long ago, and by event, I'm not saying like a mad, crazy dinner or something. We just went out to eat at a restaurant, right? And I said to them boldly that entrepreneurship is not an image game. You don't need to look like an entrepreneur to be an entrepreneur. Because I said that's what everybody's trying to do nowadays. Turtlenecks, loafers, record me whilst I open the supercar, cigarettes in my mouth, whatever it may be, right? Entrepreneurship is not an image game. And I said to them, all of you guys are outwardly projecting something that you lack. Psh, mic drop. I remember guys were just looking at me, and I'm unapologetically myself. I couldn't care less, bro. Obviously, I'm not going to say we'll start fighting and stuff, because that would just be stupid, but end of the day, if you don't like me, you don't like me. And bearing in mind, being unapologetically yourself doesn't mean be obnoxious, doesn't mean be horrible to people, doesn't mean be a complete asshole, but it means that if you don't agree with something, say it. If you agree with something, stick to it. And if somebody is doing someone wrong, call them out for it. That's all it is. Simple formula. But most of you guys, I noticed that you live life treading on eggshells. How many of you guys live an inauthentic life? You're around people that you don't really like because you think, oh, like, I don't want to be awkward, or I don't want to be seen a certain type of way. Respectfully, F all of that, right? And I noticed that your courage to be disliked is what gives you true freedom. Because end of the day, I've said this 1,000,001 times, you could be as straight as you can. And I don't mean by gender, by the way, or orientation, I should say. But you could be as straight as you want. You could be the best person ever. You could be so nice. You could be so caring. There's still going to be a wrong'un out there that's going to call you out for something, right? You can't please everybody. Pleasing everyone is a bottomless pit. Never ends, right? So, again, going back to my point, all of these events and all of these people that you're around trying to please, end of the day, you need to understand that if you want to be free, you need to live a life that is true to you. You need to live a life that you can say to yourself, you know what? I do things that are true to me. I don't agree or I disagree with things that I don't agree with, and so on and so forth. So going into 2025, it is important, it is imperative that you really work on living a life that allows you to be yourself, man. Everybody on social media is just pretending. Everybody in real life is pretending to be something they're not. If I don't have something, I don't need to prove that I have it. If I'm not capable of doing something, I don't need to prove that I'm capable of doing it, right? Do you know how freeing it is knowing that knowing that you can just be true to yourself? I can say what I want. I don't have to go to a motive because I'm networking with people even though I don't feel comfortable around them. And again, someone in the comments or someone's probably going to say, you need to learn how to code switch. You need to see the bigger picture, blah, blah, blah. But I kid you not, I noticed one thing, right? Authenticity is energy. Have you noticed that you could be around some people and you can genuinely feel their authenticity and their genuineness without even logically knowing what they do or having any evidence that backs the fact that they are genuine, right? You don't have any facts on them. I can hang around somebody and I can notice whether they are authentic or not. Same way, I can hang around somebody and I can notice whether they are, I can notice that they are inauthentic. Same thing, it's energy. Energy doesn't lie. And humans are instinctively good at picking up energy, but the only thing they lack is being able to decipher that energy, right? Being able to really and truly understand what that energy is and what it means. That's a skill in of itself. So I noticed that I've got a very overpowering personality, right? A lot of people, I'm not going to say they hate me, but a lot of people would optionally not want to be around me. They would rather not be around me. They would rather not say things around me because I'm somebody that calls things out for what it is. If I don't want to go somewhere, I'm calling it out. If I feel like I'm not comfortable around people, I'll call it out. If I feel like people are trying too hard and pretending to be something they're not, I call it out. And by the way, I'm at a petrol station right now. Just going to fill up right now my My tank is about 130 kilometers. Gonna do a full tank. By the way, full tank is about 20 quid, I think. Let me get this thing working. 21 quid. Bear in mind, this is a Golf GTI. Decent spec, you know. Me, I'm a humble brother. I'm not gonna do a mad thing. I'm not gonna record these videos in a Lambo, you know. Wasting on my hard-earned cash. But anyways, living authentically, I'm telling you right now, this is an authentic video. I'm not gonna hyper edit it. I realized going forward into the future, I would rather you guys watch me for how I am. I would rather you guys take in information for how I am, because this is genuinely how I am. I'm very animated. I'm very expressive. I love taking care of people. I love looking out for people. I'm not gonna sit here and say, you know, them wannabe gurus, fam. But yeah, let me kind of get this petrol done. I'm waiting for this guy. I don't know why he's beeping me, but if you look here, right, I'm just waiting for my man to fill up so he can come sort me out. Because you know, here in the UAE, interesting thing is that you don't fill up your fuel. Makes you very lazy. So they do everything for you. They pull the thing into the nozzle, fill it up full tank. They give your car a little pat on the back. Done. But this is completely detracting from the point of my video. You see the seriousness is all gone, right? 1 second. Hello, brother. Full, yeah? Special. Yeah. Card. Thank you. But yeah, I was doing a pan thing. But let me go back to my point, man. All I'm saying is, yeah, authenticity is the key to freedom. All of these other people just lie to you, man. Money is not the key to freedom. Women is not the key to freedom. I don't know, a career is not a key to freedom. Business is not a key to freedom. Freedom is thinking how you want to think, seeing the world how you want to see the world, and unapologetically being yourself. And I noticed, because I've been out with so many different kinds of people. No, thank you. Basically, what they do out here is they try to upsell you. If you guys do sales or do marketing, you know upselling is a very important thing here. So they'll basically try to sell you on some random other things. I don't know why. But anyways, going back to my point. I've been around a lot of random people. And what I noticed, unfortunately, is the white man, the white geezer that's made a lot of money. Like, I've been around a lot of crypto guys. I've been around a lot of property investors that are multi-millionaires, right? And bearing in mind, I ain't even got a fraction of their net worth. But it's aura, right? It's just energy. Sometimes people want to hang out with me, even though they know I don't even have a tenth of their net worth, right? But the thing is, I noticed the guys that are white for some reason. I don't know why ethnically we can't do this, right? But I noticed most white people, the white successful people, are unapologetically themselves. You hang around them, the guy is himself. He doesn't shy away from saying that he has hobbies. Have you noticed that all of these entrepreneurial brothers, or all of these gurus that you see on the internet, take away all of the things that make you normal? Oh yeah, I don't watch TV shows. Bearing in mind, I personally don't watch TV shows. But if somebody watches TV shows and they lie about the fact that they watch TV shows saying they don't, you're being weird, right? If you like to eat, I don't know, pizza or something, or cake, have it here and there. But they will try to portray this whole idea that they are solid, they are monk. And I'll tell you this is a one rule of life, right? The more outwardly someone projects in one end, like the more extreme they are in one corner, they're overcompensating for something. And I'll give you multiple examples. If somebody goes from being normal to overly religious, that's a sign of mental instability. And I guarantee you, them people are running away from something. Same way about these entrepreneurial guys. If somebody becomes an entrepreneur, starts a business or whatever it may be, and then you see them becoming a complete nutter. Oh, I don't watch TV. I use my phone in black and white. As you know, some of these guys say I use my phone black and white. I sleep at 9 p.m. every day. They're hiding something, bro. So all I'm telling you guys is 2025, the most powerful thing that one can own is authenticity. Let me, yeah, it's done. Let me pay for this. And I'm gonna keep yapping to you guys. I feel like this just turned into a vlog. But anyway, let me pay for this. How much is it, bro? Come, price. Oh, 100. Thank you, I'll pay it. No, 1 second, didn't work. Oh, I don't think it went through. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Basically, if you guys are wondering what's this brokey doing, yeah? I don't keep my money in my account. Like, I have to move money. Even if I'm paying for something that's £5, I have to move it around. But anyways, authenticity is power, man. I'm honestly trying to live a life that's as authentically me as possible. right? I don't even know if that made sense. And living here in the UAE actually made me realize how important authenticity is. You know, Dubai is one of them weird places, yeah, where people come from all kinds of countries, UK, America, Canada, whatever it may be. And you find a cesspool, yeah, of people trying to be something that they're not. And again, remember how I said at the beginning, authenticity is energy, right? I don't have to know your story to know whether you're authentic or not, or whether you're genuine or not. I can feel it. And again, some people are good at recognizing that feeling. Some people don't even know what they're feeling. They'll probably just say, I think my man's a bit weird. But me, I'm telling you, I'm so in tune with my feelings that if I'm around somebody and they make me feel a certain type of way, a bit of unease, right? Again, I don't think they're genuine. I don't think they're authentic. Or we're not synchronous. We don't sync. Therefore, there's some sort of mismatch between me and you, and I don't feel we could be friends, right? So in Dubai, one thing that I noticed is it is like inauthenticity on steroids. The amount of people that come out here, move out here, or they're here for holiday, whatever, I don't know, and they completely pretend to be something they're not. Designer head to toe, driving Lambos, revving, right? They will spend 400, 500 pounds on a car that they don't even like. Again, if you're a petrol head, yeah, and you rent out these cars to drive, by all means, do it. You only live once, fam. Me, I've had my fair share. 720S, SF90, revving. But I don't do it for girls. I don't do it for validation from other guys to look at me and then say, oh, my man's killing it, you know. Oh yeah, that guy's up. I'm telling you, live a life that's true to yourself, man. Because at the end of the day, think about all of these things that you do. The cars that you drive, the women that you try to impress. We're all gonna die one day. Nobody cares about you, bro. And you're not as important as you think you are. This is another thing that I wanted to say. A lot of people care about what people think because they have this sense of entitlement. You are not important. I am not important. There are 8 billion people on this planet and your name's not Donald Trump, bro. Your name is not whoever celebrity that you guys look up to. You're not important. You are a random kid that lives on a council estate, that wears Nike Techs, or if you're a girl, you shop at Shein. You're irrelevant. And once you realize that you're not important, you actually care less about what people think, and you end up living a life that's true to yourself. So again, do what you want with that. But all I'm telling you guys is, all of you guys that sit at home that have this sense of entitlement, people are scheming on me. People are looking at my, trying to, hey, you know them Snapchat quote guys or them Instagram guys, people praying on my downfall. Again, nobody's praying on your downfall. Matter of fact, nobody's even praying for you because nobody cares about you. And it's crazy when you think about it like that, right? I had to squash my ego and my pride, knowing that not many people care about me, aside from your family, right? But even then, to some extent, they don't even care like that, bro. They don't care what career and that do you do, but deep down, all they care about is just that you're safe, right? So once you realize that you're not important, you end up not caring about what people think, and it goes back to the point I made at the beginning. You end up living a life that is true to you. And that is true freedom. Courage to be disliked, because not everybody's gonna like you. And the courage to be disliked comes from you being yourself. Because now if I go around certain people and I'm like, bro, I feel like you guys are doing too much. Like, for example, another thing I'm gonna put out there, don't care what people think, is I realize nowadays the Islamic Da'wah bros or the Islamic influencers, right? I noticed that they all hyper focus on women getting married to another wife, which there's nothing wrong with, by the way. But I tend to notice whenever I hang around some of these Da'wah influencer brothers, all they talk about is obviously the deen, but then it always goes back to women. Like, and I said it multiple times. I said the guys that are in this space that are always obsessed with talking about women and second wives and whatever it may be are guys, to put it in the most direct way, are guys that never used to get validation from women, or to colloquially put it, I couldn't even pronounce that, the meaty brothers. Any guy that consistently speaks about the same topic is overcompensating for something, right? For example, if I hang around people and all I talk about is money, chances are I don't have money. If I hang around people and all I talk about is marriage and a second wife, chances are I don't get girls, or women are not that attracted to me. And even if you are a good looking guy, people need to understand that being good looking, again, is a bonus, but it doesn't overcompensate for the rest of the package, right? A lot of guys have the looks, but bloody hell are they incels. Awkward brothers, fam. All I'm telling you guys here is, authenticity is doing what is true to you. You don't have to fit a certain bracket, right? You don't have to try to fit a circle knowing that you're a square. Sometimes you just gotta find a square, bro. And life is big. You know how big this world is? Look right now. I'm just driving, bro. Driving. Random ends, bro. The world's massive. So you are limiting yourself based on your sample size that came straight out of Tottenham, straight out of Peckham, straight out of Minnesota, straight out of Germany, wherever the hell you're from. Your sample size and the people that you care about what they think about you, if that makes sense, right? The people that you put so much importance to, bro, the sample size is tiny. Once you start going out there in the world and you really start meeting people and you really start talking to all of these kinds of people that are completely different to you, not only does it broaden your horizon, it actually makes you realize how insignificant you are, right? Like, for example, I was telling one of my brethren this a couple months ago, one of my friends, yeah? I was telling him, you know, there's some YouTubers or influencers or Instagrammers that have millions of followers. I'm talking 20, 30, 40 million, and you would have never ever heard of their name, even if I told you a million times, because the world's that big. Someone in India could have 30 million followers and you would have probably never heard of them. Someone in India could have 100 million followers and you would have probably never heard of them. Someone in China could have 50 million followers and you would have never heard of them, right? So if you realize how insignificant we are in the grand scheme of things, right, as humans, it will make you start acting correct. It will make you stop thinking that you're important. It will make you stop thinking that you are entitled to all of these successes and all of these conversations and all of these networking things that you guys are so obsessed with, and it will make you fix up. So again, this video has gone on for a while. I made it into a vlog, but the main takeaway from this video is, genuinely, the most powerful thing one can cultivate from within is being authentically yourself. Authenticity is the most expensive currency to own in this day and age, right? And authenticity is energy. Don't let anyone deny that, right? Authenticity isn't a meticulous thing that you can create. It isn't something that you can logically deceive people with. It is energy. That's why whenever we hang around certain people, we feel it within us, a certain unease. But we can't put it into words because we don't know how to articulate our thoughts. But I'm telling you right now, if you feel uneasy about somebody, or if you feel like somebody's pretending to be something they're not, it is because their energy is not synchronous to the way that they're acting. Energy never lies, bro. The world runs on energy and frequency. So again, lock in, boys. 2025's coming. I don't even know why I did that. I tried to make something cool, but anyways, you man, love.